Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the new documentary, Acasa My Home. And this focuses on 9 children and their parents who live in Bucharest Delta in Romania in a perfect harmony of nature for 20 years until they are chased out and forced to come into contact with civilization in the city. And obviously this is a documentary, reminds me a bit of Leave No Trace with Thomas and Mackenzie and Ben Foster, and this kind of idea, or like Captain Fantastic, you're living off the grid, they're living in tents, they're burning things to get rid of them, they go off trying to catch animals and stuff like that. There's one particular scene with a giant pig that was really hard to watch and listen to. Forget the silence of the lambs. Silence of the hogs. Ugh. Definitely don't want to hear them screaming. And that was a pretty intense scene, but in general this documentary follows this family through all the tumultuous events that are occurring in their lives at the time. And you see their little tranquil life, and it's shot so beautifully. And this film feels so real and raw, and you're just in it with this family. And you get a sense of this nice tranquil little life that they have, and then the police coming in, people putting in complaints, and really shaking things up and forcing them into city life, and them having to adjust, and you go on this journey with them. It sounds very much like a plot of a narrative, but this film feels very much like you're living in this environment with these people, and it's shot so beautifully, and it doesn't pull punches. There's definitely a lot of raw sequences that deal with some very relatable societal issues. They have scenes with cops and trying to enforce things. They show finding whatever way that they can to get food, i.e. when I mentioned giant boar, which ended pretty badly for the boar, but at least we didn't see it. But in the end, I feel like this documentary really takes you for a ride into the lives of these people, and it's fascinating because it's so different than what most of us experience in life. And I think this is going to be a short review, but I think this is definitely a documentary worth checking out. It's very engrossing. It feels narratively structured, and which is interesting and cool and something different. Obviously, documentaries have done that. Honeyland, fantastically. But I think it's worthwhile giving this a chance as well. And it's an interesting, fun group of kids, and one of them really knows his pop music, but you go on for this ride with this family. It's emotional, it's tense, and you're in it with them. And I think that's something special that this documentary can deliver. Being in that life with somebody else and learning their culture, their lifestyle, and all those different kinds of things to make those connections. So in the end, I think Acasa My House, Acasa My Home, wanted to make sure that I got that title actually right. Acasa My Home, definitely check it out. I definitely think this is something worth seeing, especially if you're into documentaries and want to see something new and different. And those are my thoughts, though. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.